What's up guys, Pink Panda Productions here, and today I am doing another quick video. Today I will be showing you the vehicles that I have in the Crew 2. Okay, let's get to it. So the first vehicle I have is the Proto XK Armoured. Its top speed is 85 miles per hour and it's got 210 horsepower. The next vehicle I have is the Audi RS3 LMS. This is quite a cool car guys, quite a sporty car. I do prefer the sporty cars rather than the more modern, posh sort of looking cars. I do like the sporty ones better. So this is one of my favourite car guys. I haven't actually drove this one yet on the game, but I will be doing very soon in the future. It's 164 miles an hour top speed, and it's 350 horsepower. The next one guys is the BMW M6 GT3, and this one has got a top speed of 186 miles per hour and it doesn't show the horsepower. Handling is easy for this car. I do prefer the easy handling cars, just so when I'm in races I find it's one thing I don't have to worry about when I'm in the races, the handling. I just prefer the easy handling cars so that I can focus on other aspects of the race when I'm racing. Okay, the next vehicle is the Ferrari FXXK. Okay, this has a horsepower of 1050 guys. This is a powerful car and I imagine it's a fast car as well. It doesn't say the miles per hour here, but this will be a fast car definitely guys. I haven't drove this car yet, but I will be in the future. I will be using it in some of the races as well guys. Okay, the next car we have is the Porsche 911 GT3 RSRD Limited Edition. I'm not too keen on this car guys, even though it is sporty. I'm just not keen on the shape. I just don't like the shape for some reason. I find it a bit of a strange shape. I haven't drove this car guys in the game, but I don't think I will be in the future to be honest. But it has got a top speed of 192 miles per hour and it's got 500 horsepower. Okay, the next car guys is the Proto Buggy. This has a top speed of 118 miles per hour. It doesn't show the horsepower. I have drove this car, not very far though, as you can tell. I've only drove it 24 yards. I don't particularly like this car. It's just a bit bulky for my liking. But it's a great off-road car. If you're doing any off-road races, then this is a brilliant car. I'll definitely recommend it for off-road. Okay, we're going into another off-road sort of car. It's the Mercedes-Benz X-Class, and it's got a top speed of 109 miles per hour and 190 horsepower. I've drove this car 34 miles, so I have drove this car quite a long way. I do like it. It is my favourite off-road car, but it can also be used on-road. So it's a cross between on-road and off-road, and that's why I like it. I have drove this car a fair distance, and I do like it. The next vehicle is the Aerial Nomad. Its top speed is 124 miles per hour, and it's got horsepower 235. I haven't drove this car yet guys, but it's definitely a cool car. I just love the shape, I love the colour scheme. Um, uh, Definitely a good looking off-road car. I don't know its performance because I haven't drove it yet, but I will be trying this car in the future, especially for my off-road races. Okay, the next car we have is the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. Um, it doesn't show its top speed. Its handling is expert, this car, guys, so it's not my preferred car. I will definitely give it a go, but I prefer the cars with easier handling. It's 280 horsepower, so it's not the most powerful car, the most powerful engine, but yeah, I will give this car a go. The next one we have is the Mercedes-Benz GLC 250 4MATIC Coupe. Top speed 137 miles per hour and 211 horsepower. So this again hasn't got the greatest horsepower, and I haven't drove this car yet, guys, so I can't really criticize it. But I will be trying it in the future. Its handling is easy, so it's definitely my style of car. I love the look of it as well, the colour, just the black gloss on the car, uh, just the modern looking features. It looks very modern, very clean. I will be trying this car in the future, definitely. Okay, this car is one of the older cars. It's the 1993 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.6. Okay, 1993. I thought I said 1983, but it's definitely 1993. It's got a top speed of 173 miles an hour and it's got 360 horsepower. Again, its handling is easy, so this is the cars I would usually look towards driving, so I'll definitely try this one again. Well, try it in the future. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried many of these cars, guys, because tend to stick to my favourites, which I'll show you later in the video. Um, but yeah, it's a nice car. Again, I don't really like the shape, but it's an olden car. You know, it's an old car, and for the 90s, this is a pretty good car, I reckon. I really like it. Okay, next, this is one of my favourites. We have the Ford Mustang GT Fastback. Top speed 158 miles per hour, and it's got 437 horsepower. I have drove this car quite a lot, guys. I've drove it 373 miles. This used to be my favourite car before my new favourite car, which I'll show you in a few minutes, guys. But this used to be my favourite car. I used to drive this all the time. I used to take this to all the street races. I really like the shape. I've customised the colour so that it's orange. I like the features on it as well. I like the headlights, the mirrors on the side, the tyres. I just love this car. I think the shape, the colour, um, everything about this car I like, guys. And I have drove it quite a distance, and I will continue to drive this car in the future. It's one of my favourites. Next, we have the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X. I haven't driven this car yet, guys. It's a 150 miles per hour top speed and 295 horsepower. Okay, we have the KTM Expo R. This is a cool car. I really like this car. I like the shape. I like the colour. It's just a brilliant car. It's really sporty looking. Really, I wouldn't say it's quite hybrid looking. I just love this car. The tyres as well, the wheels, just the features on it by the side, the metal by the side. I just love this car, guys. I haven't drove it yet though, so I'll definitely have to try this one in the future. Next, we have the Spiker C8 Aileron. It's 186 miles per hour top speed and 400 horsepower. Again, I haven't drove this car. I'm not keen on this car, the shape of this car. I love the colour. I love some of the features on it. But I just don't. I'm not keen on the shape. I will try it just to see how it performs. It is easy handling, so that tends to be my playstyle. So I definitely will try this car just to see how it performs and how I feel about it. Next, we have the Audi RS5 Coupe. Now this is quite a normal looking car. It's quite modern looking, quite clean. I like the colour on it, the tinted windows as well. I do like this car. It's very normal looking though. It's something you'd see on probably an everyday road. Um, yeah, I do like it. It's got 173 miles per hour top speed and 450 horsepower. I haven't driven this car yet, guys, but I will be trying it out in the future, most definitely. Next we have the Porsche Cayman GT4. Again, this is not the shape of car I usually go for. I don't particularly like the shape, but I do like the colour. Obviously, favourite colour. My favourite colour is blue, and it's got the glossy finish, which is my favourite finish on the cars. It's got 183 miles per hour top speed and 385 horsepower. The handling is easy. I will be trying this car in the future. Okay, now we're on to a bike. We have the MV Agusta Brutal Dragster 800 RR. It's got 152 miles per hour top speed and 140, sorry, horsepower. Let's go back to it. I do like this bike. I haven't driven it yet, so I can't particularly say whether I like it or not because I haven't tried out the performance or anything yet. But I will be trying it out. It's sort of nearly in the middle between easy and expert. So maybe the handling won't be to my liking, but I'll definitely try it out just to see what its performance is like and how I feel about it. Next we have the Mercedes-Benz, the Mercedes AMG C63S Coupe. Okay, the handling on this car is close to expert, but even though it's close to expert and I don't usually like the expert handling cars, I will be trying this car out. I just love the shape of the car, the features on the car, and the colour as well, the glossy blue. It's got a top speed of 155 miles per hour and 510 horsepower. Okay, going on to our next one. We have the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. I cannot say the name of this car, guys, but it's a nice car. It's got 190 miles per hour top speed and 510 horsepower. Its handling is easy. I haven't drove this car yet, but I do like it. It's quite simple. The features on it are quite simple, but yet they're quite effective. The triangle on the front of the car, I like that feature. And the tyres are quite cool. And again, it's got sort of a tinted windows and the quite a bold black outline around the windows on the doors. Um, I do like this car. I will be trying it in the future. Onto our next one, we have the TVR Griffith. Okay, this is a cool car. This looks very, what can I say? It looks similar to some of the Aston Martins I've seen, but more of a sporty look to it. It's got the glossy finish again, which I absolutely love. Very sporty looking. It's got a top speed of 200 miles per hour. It's just over easy handling. I haven't driven this car yet, guys, but I definitely will be trying it out just to see how it performs. Next, we have my favourite car at the moment, guys, the Camaro ZL1. I absolutely love this car. I love everything about it, the shape, the colour. I love the features. It's very bulky. It is American muscle, guys, basically, and I love American muscle cars. I did have this uh, on my phone photo background for a while because I just love this car. It's got a top speed of 195 miles per hour, 650 horsepower. I've only drove this car 19 miles so far, but this is a recent purchase that I bought, so it will definitely the mileage will definitely increase the more I play this game because this is my favourite car, definitely by far. Okay, next we have the Corvette ZR1. It's got a top speed of 205 miles per hour and it's got 638 horsepower. Again, like most of the cars in my collection, I haven't drove this car yet, guys. I don't particularly like it. It looks just the shape for me I'm not keen on, but I'll give it a go, just to see how it performs and how I like the handling. It's got easy handling, so I probably will like the handling, but I'm definitely going to try this car out in the future. Okay, going on to our last vehicle. We have a bike. We have the Suzuki GSX R1 000R. Okay, I like this bike a lot more than the other bike just because this bike looks more sporty and more muscly, more built, more bulky. Um, I do like this bike. It's got it doesn't say the top speed. It's got 202 horsepower. I have drove this bike for 7 miles. It's nearly at expert handling. I did like the handling actually, though. Even though it's nearly expert, I actually liked the handling on this bike, and I got along with it very well. I did like the performance. It just feels a nice bike to ride as well. Yeah, I just love this bike. It's my favourite bike in the collection. I only have 2 bikes in my collection, but this is my favourite by far. And obviously my favourite car is the Camaro. Okay guys, we probably will head to the hub, the HQ now, just to look at the cars that are currently there on sale. Okay, so if we go into the game, okay, and let's go. No, what am I doing? Wrong button. Okay. And let's go to the HQ. I'm not going to drive there, guys, just because it's way too far. I can't even see it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's not too far. But, you know, for this video, we're only doing a quick video, so it probably will take a while to get there if we're driving there. So we'll just quick travel there. And let's see what cars are on offer. We're just going to look at the cars that are on offer, that are on show. I'm not going to go into detail, or I'm not going to go into the shop and properly look at every car. We're just going to look at the ones that are currently here. So firstly we have this bike. Okay, let's have a look at this bike. It is the Ducati Munster 1200S. 145 horsepower. I'm not particularly keen on this bike. I just don't like the shape or the features. It looks very, what can I say? It looks very fragile. It doesn't look a great bike, but okay, some people may like it, and yeah, but I'm not particularly keen. So if we go on to the next one, let's have a look at this car. We have the Mazda RX-7 Drift Edition. So this will obviously be good for drifts if you go into any drift races. Its handling is expert though, so I don't know how it will handle in relation to drifting. It may be quite difficult to drift, but or it may not be, I don't know, but it's got a top speed of 156 miles per hour, and it's got 255 horsepower. It's quite a cool car, quite plain and simple. It's got that glossy finish again. I do like it. It's not my usual style of car, but I do like it. I would drive it. Okay, so if we go forward to this car now, this looks a cool car. Okay, we have the Dodge SRT Viper GTS. Yeah, I thought this car looked familiar because I've played this car in a different racing game, and I used to really like it in that other game. It doesn't give any details, but I do like this car. I have driven this car actually. I've driven it 618 yards. That's probably when I tried it out the last time I came into the shop. I really do like this. It just, everything about it, the features, the tyres just look clean. The windows, the tinted windows, the glossy finish. I love this car and it looks very sporty. It's sort of in the middle between easy and expert handling. Um, I do like it, and I have tried it, but maybe I'll buy it in the future. I don't know. Okay, and we're going on to the last car. This looks a fantastic car. Oh my, this looks a brilliant car. My favourite colour scheme as well, blue and the black. If we just open the door and have a look inside, oh, just look at that, guys. The sporty feel about it, the seating, the steering wheel. This is a fantastic car, and I probably will buy this car in the future. If we click on it to get the details, it is the Bugatti Divo or Divo. I'm going to go with Divo. Okay, it's got just over easy handling. It's 217 miles per hour top speed and 1500 horsepower. Um, this is a nice car, as I've already said, guys. The colour scheme, obviously my favourite colour, blue with the black. The interior of the car is just top class. The exterior is so good looking as well. It looks very modern. It looks quite futuristic, very sporty as well. I probably will be buying this car in the future. I need to get some more coins to buy it. It's 297,039 coins. And I've only got 55,000 at the moment, but I probably will put some more coins onto the account just to buy this car. I want to see the performance, I want to see how it feels. Even the sound of the engine is something I really appreciate in the cars that I drive on this game. We'll have a look at the sound of the engine as well. I just love this car. So that's the end of this video today, guys. If you did enjoy the content, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see more The Crew 2 content, if you want to see longer content, then put in the comments that you want to see an hour's worth of The Crew 2 gameplay. I will be doing gameplay in the future of this game. Don't forget to tap that notification bell, guys, as well, and any other suggestions for games you want to see in the future, drop in the comments. Also don't forget to check out my Facebook page at Pink Panda Productions, and thank you for joining me today, guys. I'll see you in the next one.